shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Love. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Again, it's Elliott, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the Lions Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. Room here to run. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go, set. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Doubs. And they're going to get beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love now. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd down, Love once more. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 8-yard line.
Murray now. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Play fake. Murray. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. is up now to 22 points. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. From the 22, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Love throwing for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Packers 23.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Elliott running right. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 47-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.